Hello there everyone, it's me Harry, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about some weird oddities when it comes to DVDs. Most notably, what I'm going to be showing off is some Disney afternoon DVDs that were released in the UK and comparing them with their US counterparts and just trying to guess why Disney, or Buena Vista as you could really call them, removed some episodes from some of the UK DVDs. And just wondering why, because it just makes the shows incomplete. But we'll start off with showing them off. So here is the very first DuckTales volume released in the UK on February the 12th, 2007. So the original US release of this box set, which came out on November the 8th, 2005, has 27 episodes altogether, with each disc having 9 episodes on each. But this UK release only has about 6 or 7 episodes per disc. So it seemed like that they reduced the amount just to save on space on the disc for whatever reason. Like they could have added an extra one, but no, they ended up removing 7 episodes from this one altogether. So this has most of Series 1 of DuckTales. It doesn't have the 5-part pilot, which is The Treasure of the Golden Suns. That's on the Volume 2 DVD, and I'll show that off a little later. But it goes from Send in the Clones to Pearl of Wisdom. So that means that episodes that are missing on this, and they're not even on the other volumes, are The Curse of Castle McDuck, Launchpad Civil War, Sweet Duck of Youth, Earthquack, Home Sweet Homer, Bermuda Triangle Tangle, and Micro Ducks from Outer Space. Yeah, and as I said, it just seems pointless that Disney removed these from these UK releases and the other European releases as a whole. And it's a shame, really, because, as I said, there's no other way you can see these episodes in PAL format unless you import the US DVD sets. So you can see here there's only 6 episodes on disc 1. And then disc 2, once again, this time has 7 episodes. And disc 3 has 7 episodes as well. So, yep, that makes up 20 altogether. And I just feel like, as I said, it's just a complete waste. Disney never explained why they ended up removing some of the episodes. But, like, there have been times when Disney or Buena Vista had to remove episodes from DVD box sets for copyright reasons or things like that. So, like, back in 2006, they released an entire box set of the first season of The Tick. But they ended up removing one of the episodes over a copyright issue or something. Yet, the UK DVDs that were released by another company, Liberation, have the missing episode and all the episodes are uncut. So, why is it a US thing for Disney, but not for Europe, where Jetix Europe has the rights? It's so baffling. And now, here comes something that's even more baffling. And that is the Volume 2 and Volume 3 DVDs, which came out in November of 2012. And they're the exact same releases as the US DVDs, which came out a few years earlier. So they have the same amount of episodes. All the story arc-based movie kind of ones are in their episodic order. There you go. And because, as I said, because these are later releases, they don't come in box sets. They're just DVD keep cases with discs inside. But why did it take Disney this long to release most of the rest of DuckTales on DVD in the UK? Like, I'm guessing there must have not really been an audience for them, but yeah. So, that's Volume 2. And then Volume 3. If my camera can properly Yeah, sorry for the blurriness on my camera. It doesn't focus properly sometimes. So yeah. So, yep, that's DuckTales. And now continuing on with the baffling nature. Here we are with the first DVD box set of Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. So, this came out also on February the 12th, 2007. And the US release came out on November the 8th, 2005 as well. So, the US release has 27 episodes like with DuckTales. The UK release has 20. Again. So, as I said before, why did they remove the episodes from the UK European release? Once again, it's just baffling. They must have really wanted to save the disc space or something. So this time, the episodes on the UK DVD only go up to Fake Me to Your Leader, and beginning with Catcheries not included. So this means the missing episodes on this DVD are Last Train to Cashville, The Case of the Cola Cult, Throw Mummy from the Train, A Wolf in Cheap Clothing, Prehysterical Pet, Robocat, and Does Pavlov Ring a Bell? So yep, here's the box. Yeah, it is still a nice box set, but just having the episodes, as I said, removed is just baffling. So, yep. Yeah, I think these releases I do have are later releases because they have Disney Movie Reward pamphlets inside. So there we are, and then Volume 3. And then, just like with just like with the US DVDs, here's the other DVD set, which is still the exact same as the US one, released on November the 5th, 2012. The original release was from 2006. So there's no missing episodes on this one, like before. There's the discs. The standard generic grey colouring Disney and Buena Vista releases used, and still do. But yeah, that's those two shows. But now, here comes another show which didn't get a UK DVD release until 2013. And it's also missing episodes for some reason. And it is TaleSpin. So yep, there's 6 different volumes of TaleSpin. But we have 17 episodes on this one, 16 episodes on this one, and what they entirely make out is the first 4 or 5 discs make up the entirety of the Volume 1 box set released on August the 29th, 2006 in the US. And then the final disc, or 5 or 6 disc, I don't know, makes up disc 1 of Volume 2, which came out in 2007. And as I've said with these DVDs, this came out on February the 11th, 2013. This came out on February the 20th, 2013. Yeah, so TaleSpin is entirely incomplete in the UK. And even then, the quality on these DVDs isn't that spectacular either. There's just something about these later releases that just doesn't look pretty. I don't know if this is the case for the US DVDs, but because these DVDs use international prints from the late 90s. But yeah, it's just sad to note that every Disney afternoon show or Disney show in general is just incomplete on DVD. So you can't own the whole episodes unless you decide to import a DVD box set or something, or spend hundreds of pounds or dollars on getting those rare Disney Movie Club releases that are no longer a thing because the program is long gone. And it just feels like that, although this was obviously unintentional because they had no plans on doing it at the time, it's just making you think, oh, get Disney Plus, they'll have all the episodes on there. Although some of them are messed up as well. But at least they have all the episodes on there. But I'm still quite happy with owning them physically and properly, because I can officially prove that I can own them this way, rather than just having a license to stream them on Disney Plus and then hoping they don't get purged, which they wouldn't do because they're Disney-owned programs. But seeing the fact that over 80 films from the Regency catalogue were purged on Disney Plus last month just goes to show something. Whenever there's a licensing issue, well, they're off of there. Because Disney, I don't think, are renewing their partnership with Regency Enterprises. But yeah, I'm going off topic, but I hope you enjoyed this little rant or video or whatever you want to call it about the baffling releases of Disney afternoon shows on DVD in the UK. But yep, here we are. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.